Do you think, because I had this conversation with my partner earlier about like women being like the most educated and stuff like that, right? Do you think a lot of times with black women being like just, you know, just racking up the degrees and stuff like that, do you think a lot of times they put themselves out of contention with, you know, getting a mate? Because a lot of times, you know, you'll find black women, they try to find like their equal, which when you look at what's out there, like, you, not to say you need to condense or like reduce like what you're looking for in a man, but more so go about it more practically. You know what I'm saying? Do you think a lot of black women have that disconnect with black men because, you know, like just on paper we're not matching up with black women?
Yeah, just because of the stereotype of America, they feel like a degree is everything. I mean, a degree is awesome. A degree is awesome, but it don't mean shit. You feel me? Like, when it comes to your love life, when it comes to you wanting to be with a person, like, you can have a degree and your man may not have no degree, like none, but he loves you and he provides for you and he protects you. Like, but you got more than him as far as materialistic, but he makes you feel like a fucking woman. He makes you feel love, and that's what matters. It doesn't matter like literally what he has. You don't want no bomb. You don't want no nigga just ain't got nothing. But at the same time, if he got less than you and he's treating you like with utmost respect, like you've never been treated before, then that's what you value. You don't value the material things. You value the feeling, the vibes, and shit like that. But a lot of women are materialistic, and we gotta get away from that material shit because that's what we lose every fucking single time when you like when you above, you know, talking about the boss chick, you know. Because you know they want this boss ass man and they get with this boss ass man and it's not what the fuck they expect. Yeah. You know, because most men with money, you know, it's power, it's arrogance. So you know. You really don't want that either. Like.
It's interesting you say that because my ex,
yeah,
she told me like the guy that she had dated before me tried to buy her love, you know, and you would think you know a guy that's able to just get you anything you want, you'll think like shit that's the ticket in. But she soon discovered like damn, like you're giving me these gifts, but you're not giving me you. You know, and it's such a difference in it. Like you said, no woman wants a bum. You know, but I think now when you look at, you know, where we are as a community where you see black women being the top earners and, you know, getting these, you know, high executive positions and stuff at these Fortune 500 companies and things like that, where it's like on the financial tip, you know, the man is not really needed in that department anymore.
Not in the financial tip, but a woman always needs a man in the love department. Always.
Always.
Because that's how we find our greatest self is through love. So the moment that we try to cross a man out, we cross ourselves out. Literally, because we need fucking men. Men need women. And the moment we try to cross out each other, like, oh, I don't need a man, I don't need a woman, that's what we feel it right there.
So do you think, like this whole, like, you know, I'm independent, you know, I don't need no man. Do you think that's kind of been like like more so, because you more so hear women say that, like, you know, I don't need no man, I'm independent, I can go all bad about myself. Like, do you think, like, that has kind of been like a detriment to women, like black women?
True, because like I said, words are very fucking powerful. And a lot of women, when they say that shit, they only saying it from a hurt place. You know, ain't no woman saying that shit if she happy. She's saying that shit from a hurt place. A man has hurt her, so she's mad at a man, so she's saying that shit. But I don't feel like they should allow a man to just turn them bitter because you are individual. Why would you give this individual that much power over you to prevent you from finding real love or true love or, you know, a good partner, you know? And a lot of times, a lot of women get so caught up in finding soulmates and long life partners when a lot of times you could just find a good ass friend. Like, everything doesn't have to just be in love and weddings and shit like that. It could just be a man that makes you feel good. You feel me? You gotta be just somebody you can be with forever.
And I think we fail when we try to find forever in someone instead of I seen a meme on Instagram. It said basically, instead of trying to find forever with someone, try to find someone who makes you young every day.
Yep. And that makes a lot of sense because when forever gets boring, like
what's forever?
What's forever? Nothing is forever. We all fucking die one day. You feel me? So like nothing is forever, and it's like why get so caught up in forever? And that's where we hurt our own feelings at because that's not how that shit's supposed to go. We made it like that, but that ain't how that shit go, and that's why it hurts so bad because we won't even need to be worried about that shit. If we didn't worry about that shit, it wouldn't even hurt that motherfucking bad.
It wouldn't.
But we worry about little stupid shit like that, and we hurt our own feelings. But that shit shouldn't even be an issue, like at all. Period.
But I think society has ingrained it in our mind. Like you need to find that. I think when we try to put that like soulmate. I'm really coming to the place where I truly believe that there's no such thing as a soulmate. I feel like
you done been in love multiple times.
and a soulmate ain't always romantic.
No, it's not. Like you can have a cool ass homegirl, a cool ass fucking cousin, an auntie that just guides you in the right fucking direction. It don't always have to be. It can just the way. No, we just. It's all about. Oh, you my man. I'm your woman. You belong to me. It's like we treat each other as slaves. Property. Like it's that slave mentality. Like it ain't how that shit go. Like before, like in Africa, like that's why they have multiple wives because that's how that shit go.
Yeah.
But like over, like this ain't. And the women are cool over there with that shit.
Yeah.
You know, they cool over there because it's.
I was watching. Have you ever came across? I don't know if they've been showing new episodes, with COVID and everything. But there was this show, this channel on YouTube called The Grapevine. It's hosted by this beautiful Nigerian sister by the name of Ashley Lacuna.
Okay.
And pretty much she had like this like a panel discussion on like different topics that affect like the black community or whatever.
Yeah.
So they brought up monogamy and polyamory, and this is another Nigerian sister named Uchechi, and she brought up polygamy over in the motherland, and she brought up how we always kind of look at it as like man and like multiple women, but she said over there. The women are even able to have outside partners outside of the man. And sometimes they even can be having another wife. Now, I don't know the details of the relationship. I don't know if she just has a wife as an assistant or as a loving partner, but they have that option to have that. And it's inspiration she brought up that whole point of like feeling like you own somebody. Because I think a lot of times, like especially like with us, being black folks in this continent, I gotta keep bringing it because we're so removed from our true identity, our true culture. We pretty much have to pick up everything from scratch here. So because of the fact, black people, we already come from a scarcity mentality. That we feel like when it comes to love, we feel like we gotta hold on to it. Nah, you can't do this person mine. Like nah, no. But
that shit's crazy.
But all in all, you're just underliningly you're creating a toxic environment.
That's all it is. Nobody wants to feel like they are not free. So once you put in those boundaries on a person's fucking life. You create problems because don't nobody want to be treated like that. You create all this unnecessary ass tension. You mad because this nigga mad. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, bitch, I need some space. I don't want to be around you right now. I need some space. Like, we are fucking individuals. Like, we need our moments. We need to, but everybody want to be up under everybody. They want to be on Facebook. They want to, it's just.
Everybody wants to be everybody want to be the couple goals, and I remember, despising like cringing almost anytime like folks will refer to, you know, my last relationship as relationship goals. And I'm not saying that, you know, me and my ex didn't have good times in our relationship. We did, you know what I'm saying? We had a lot of great times. But, you know, when shit was bad, shit was bad. And
in every relationship.
And I'm like, fam, like, y'all don't see like the ins and outs of our relationship for y'all to be saying like, you know, oh, we're a couple goals. Like, if y'all with us every single day, y'all would probably like rehash, you know. Like because like, case in point, I had to do some of my Virgonian sister, but Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith, you know, they were a couple goals for years, and then we found out that they go through the same shit that we do. Jay and Beyonce, they were a couple goals for years.
Ain't shit perfect. Nothing is fucking perfect, and we be looking at these celebrities as if they're fucking perfect when they're not. They just got fucking money. That's it.
They got money to cover shit up.
That's it. That's it. And you know, like, ain't shit perfect, and we gotta stop looking for a perfect mate because they don't fucking exist, and you hurt your feelings every time when you go into anything looking for shit to be perfect. You let yourself down. You're like, man gonna fail you. It's just man, cause ain't like. It's what we do.
We gonna make mistakes.
Exactly.
On purpose, on accident.
On
like,
fucking accident, on purpose. It's life. Like,
yeah.
Why be so hard on yourself because this person made a mistake? Like, a lot of women be ready to kill themselves over some shit a nigga done did.
I mean, look, and I mean, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, because, you know, men, bro, listen. When a man really is into a woman and like he you know what I'm saying, gets heartbreak, whether it's because of the actions he done committed or just by her own actions, that shit hurt, man. Like, that shit hurt, man. Like, when a man really loves a woman and he's heartbroken, that shit hurts, man.
But a lot of men hurt their own feelings too, though, just like women.
Yeah.
My ex in particular, he was just very fucking insecure. He was a good ass fucking man. He was so fucking good, very powerful individual. He was just very insecure, very jealous. Like, he was trying to buy me, you know, put me in a car, was buying me cameras and all that shit, just buying me. You feel me? So by him buying me, he felt like that he could control me. Like, I always know, like, where you going, where you at, who you with. Oh, nah, you can't hang with them. So it's like, oh, nah, nigga, I can't be controlled. You know, I can't be controlled. So, one day I came in the house and he didn't like me to smoke weed, but I was smelling like weed. But, you know, I smoked weed by myself. Went to the park, smoked a little blunt, came back to the house. You been out smoking weed with niggas? And I was just fed up at this time, so I just dipped. And he was just so fucking heartbroken. My thing is, like, what did you expect?
Yeah, it had been a build-up.
Yeah, it was a build-up.
That's another good segue you just presented us, because, like, when we go to, like, the whole thing of, like, what women are looking for, I mean, they have to talk about, like, a provider and things like that, right? And then they bring up, like, you know, well, my granddaddy, you know, he paid all the bills, he did all this, all that, boom, boom, boom. But a lot of times, I'm a bit leery when you talk about you wanting a man to, like, be a provider in that way, because I feel like if you are a woman and you say you want a man to handle everything financially, I feel like you're setting yourself up to fail, because it's like then you're giving a man, like, so much fucking power to, like, control what you can and cannot do.
You do.
Because guess what? You the money maker.
You the money maker, and money is fucking power. And if you ain't got no money, you ain't got shit. And that's what it is. If you depending on this man for his money, you ain't got no power. And
that man, and listen, and I remember having conversations with like some of my homeboys, and it's gonna sound bad, but you know what I'm saying. I say this comes from my ego if I thought like this.
Yeah.
If I was a man, and you know I'm in a relationship with a woman, and I'm paying all the bills, man, your ass better not complain to me about shit.
And that's
not shit.
And that's agreeable, but a woman
ain't gonna.
A woman is gonna fucking complain because that's what, like I said, that's what we do. We are emotional creatures, and the only reason why we are emotional.
But you know what? We gotta normalize. Stop saying that women are emotional because men and women are emotional.
And it's good to be emotional because emotions help you change. Emotions help you grow. Like your mother, for instance, when you be feeling like, what the fuck she fussing about now? You know, but in some aspect, it helped you, like, it matured you in a way. Like, you probably didn't understand it then, but it helped you along the way.
Yeah.
So that's all it is. That's a woman's duty here on earth. That's why we do what we do. We complain. Like, we are never fucking satisfied because we want the best. Literally, we want the best for our men.
Women literally run by hypergamy. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, y'all are always trying to get the best of the best.
Yeah.
Even when it comes to love.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, I don't think we really understand, like, how hardwired we are to, like, want to get the best out of life.
And it ain't, you gotta stop that shit. We just literally gotta enjoy the journey because this is what life is an experience. It's not like a race. It's not a race. It's a fucking journey. It's an experience. You know, you are offering here for love. Like, literally, like, it's, you are really here as an offering. It ain't really what you can get from this motherfucker. It's what you can give.
It's exactly. Like, I think something that, you know, as we have this conversation that I hope that, you know, our peers can take away is, like, we need to always be aiming to serve.
That's it.
You know, my partner had read this post that she had saw on Facebook recently. Like, how we as men gonna expect women to want to love us and sex us down when they done got through cooking, cleaning, and basically being a slave? You know what I'm saying? How's she supposed to get sexy when she just was slaving over a stove or slaving over, you know, making sure that the household is looking a certain way? So it's like, you know, he added, you know, help out, you know, lighten her load. You know what I'm saying? And you will see, like, just doing the little things could go a long way. And it goes on both sides.
Literally both sides. Like, you know, like I said, they try to say a woman is supposed to clean, wash the dishes, a man take out the trash. But I feel like if I'm a woman and I see the fucking trash need to be taken out, I'm going to take it out. But I feel like my man at home and he see the dishes need to be washed, he should just wash them. I mean, I just feel like that's how shit go.
That's just an adult.
Yeah, but a lot of people be like, you the man, you supposed to take out the trash, and that's what we fuck up at. Like, we like, don't do that. Like,
I despise gender roles. And I think for me, I despise gender roles because I grew up, in particular, you know what I'm saying, with two very strong women. So it's like with me growing up around my mother, you know what I'm saying, directing herself a certain way, and me, bro, I literally grew up watching my grandmother before I was old enough to push the lawnmower myself. I literally watched my grandmother cut her own grass. So it's like, in seeing that, it's like, shit, they setting the bar very high.
But that goes to show you too, like, and not trying to take anything away from men, but women are fucking phenomenal. Like, they try to say that a man is the head and the women. No, I don't feel like that. I feel like it's a balance. It has to be. It has to be. But I do just feel like women. I don't know. That, like I said, not to take away from men, but just women. We just powerful as fuck. Men are powerful.
Y'all are. I mean, we're both equally powerful beings. Now, I do believe like whoever constructed that whole thing of like man over woman, woman over children, I think like with them they looked at it as like, okay, you are the man, you are physically strong, so like I do believe that men were put on the planet to protect. You know what I'm saying? But I think in that we have shifted the line. Instead of having that shit, you know what I'm saying, horizontal, we trying to operate from this vertical, you know what I'm saying, hierarchy.
Exactly. There's a reason why you got, just naturally, you got muscles, and I don't. I mean, I may have them now, but just naturally, you're a man, you have muscles. There's a reason for that, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you guys are the protectors, and that's just a natural thing. It's the reason why we give birth and we are able to breastfeed and feed our babies. That's natural. That's a nurturer. Like, that's that woman.
Something that we do a disservice to you guys is we make, and when I say we, society, men in general, we label women the weaker vessel, and that is grossly inaccurate.
That's why shit like it is now.
It's grossly inaccurate because we have to recognize that we have strength, but our strength are different. Mm-hmm. And I think honestly, like when you think about our people on this continent and how long, I know that the melanated deficient friends will never truly understand like the ramifications of what slavery did to us as a people, where you could go through something together, but instead of it bringing y'all closer together, that shit actually made y'all more apart. You feel what I'm saying? Like I think that's the greatest thing that probably slavery has did. Like the divide, you know, centuries long divide.
We're so divided.
You know?
And even with the whole presidential election, like this past presidential election.
Man, don't give me damn stuff, man.
It's like, and if black people, or people of color, African Americans, if we could just come together like how we come together when it's time to vote for two white men, like, man, like, we would be unstoppable. And the fact that we were arguing about who is the best devil for the United States of fucking America.
It is like the fact that people will even say like the lesser of two evils, not to get off subject, but the lesser of two evils is still evil. It's still evil.
Yeah, I don't get it, but that's the mindset. That's how we are so divided to the point where they got black people agreeing with evil shit, and then they disagreeing with the black people who ain't with the evil shit. They turn them motherfuckers against us. Like, oh, so you ain't vote?
Right.
Like, no, for who? For what?
Right.
Vote for the lesser evil. Like, no, I'm not gonna vote for no fucking body evil, period. Oh, well, you ain't shit. Fuck you.
Like, don't say shit to me.
My ancestors died for this and all that shit. They're like, okay. I tried to do it, but yeah, back on subject.
But I get into sentiment though. It's like we have like black people have never been on one accord, and I hate to say this, I don't think we ever will. And the reason why I say that is because there are so many like subgroups of black people, melanated folk, that are in this country right now. Like we don't all know where we individually come from. You know what I'm saying?
Lost.
So it's like when you don't have a home, we don't have something that like an identity that like all y'all can identify with. It makes it hard for all of us to come together on a unified front to get shit done.
That is true, but and that is so fucking true. But even with that being said, and that alone, like, just because you look like me, I look like you, that right there should be enough for us to just come together, together, knowing that we don't even have a real nationality. We don't know nothing about our tribe. Like, all we know is slave. That's how we know. We know it exists.
Yeah.
That's how we know. Like my great grandmother, the only information she gave me about my ancestors was her fucking granddaddy was brought to Selma, Alabama on a wagon. That's the only fucking history I got. So I don't know nothing else, and I know that it's way more than
man.
But that's all I know, but fuck, I'm not a slave. I hate it. I hate that I do not know where I'm from, and this how I know that slavery existed for real, because you got a lot of people like, oh, that slavery didn't exist. Slavery didn't exist. I don't know. People be saying some little dumb shit. Be trying to
all these
what are slave boats? They be asking what a slave boats. But my thing is, I don't know my fucking history.
Right.
Everybody else know their fucking history but us.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why. If you notice, that's why these other groups have been able to get shit done in Washington. Because they all have something that unifies them. Something that they all can, identify to equally. They may have different lives, not different backgrounds, but like different ways of life or whatever, but that nationality, boy, having that one commonality, man, that makes a world of difference.
Facts. That's why you have like the Moors and stuff. They try to come up with. What they do.
Yeah.
But everybody ain't.
Child of Moors.
Exactly.
Moorish folk, the Hebrew Israelites.
Christians, Muslims. So you feel me? So it's all, you know. I'm not a religious type of person. I feel like religious boxes you in. It keeps you closed-minded because you feel like, oh, my religion is better than yours, or I'm better than you because I'm a part of this and you're a part of that. You know, like, nah, I'm good on it. And that's another thing that fucking divides us too.
Man, listen, because you know, not every black woman, but you know, the black woman, but she gonna go to church. You know what I'm saying? She gonna go to church, baby. And the black man, shoot, man, look, you lucky if he there for Easter and Christmas. You know what I'm saying?